Hey, I'm Tom, and this is Enerio. Enerio is an AI-powered energy tracking app designed to help you to understand what charges you, what drains you, and why some days feel clear and productive while others feel heavy for no obvious reason. Most tools help you track tasks, time, or habits. Enerio helps you focus on something much more deeper, which is your actual energy patterns, so you can make better decisions, reflect more clearly, and spot burnout before it builds up too far. You've ever had those days which feel very productive but leave you feeling exhausted? Or you feel like your routines look fine on paper but still don't feel sustainable? And this is exactly what an area was built for. So, if you want more self awareness, a better balance, and clearer picture of what actually is affecting you day to day, let me show you how an area works in action. So, let's have a look at Enerio. So, if you go to Enerio.app, you get to this landing page. You can see a lot of information. The moment Enerio is completely free, no credit card required, nothing like that. You get a nice little introduction here, and you can see a bit of information about who we are, what we do, and the sort of way we use your data compliance, so on, and so forth. So let's have a register. That's a test account. Register an account. So you go through this. Jim Dell. Let's pick a country. And I want to eat healthier. Set up the account. And the first thing you come to is a little tour. So let's take a tour. Right, so this is your main page, your daily tracker page, where you can add your entries. So you get your calendar here that you can go through to check which days you've put transactions on beforehand. You go today as well. This is your energy, so you'll be able to see graphs and so on. And we'll look at an enriched account so you can see what's actually going on here. And you get charges and drains at the bottom as well. This is your main add new entry form, so how you can actually add your energy transactions. So you can either have a charger, a drainer, or you can let AI decide if it is a charger or a drainer if you don't know, or maybe it's a bit too neutral and you want to see how that reflects on your primary goals to see if that's positive or negative. Very simple, type tool and description. You can also use voice to input this. And then you will also get daily summaries as well. So the tutorial takes you through the whole application, takes you through your dashboard, what different sections are as well. It's quite detailed, and of course your weekly report, which generates every week. There you go, nice and easy. Right, so let's quickly add a charger. So let's see, ate a salad, coffee, lunch, nice and easy one. C is this is directly supporting our goal to eat healthier by eating nutritious food. And then we'll also get some experience. We have a nice little level and achievements here going on. So nice and easy. Right, let's look at an account with some actual data on it. Right, so this is my little test account that I have. You can see I've got some achievements here and a lovely healthy level 4. So what we can see is that because this has been running for more than a week, we can see a bit of information on how my day's been going down and up and down and up. We can look closer into that as well. You see a little bit of a dip here. And what we get is we get a nice little thing here. We've got weekly goals. So for me, 30 minutes of daily exercise, 10 minutes of mindfulness practice, social activities as well, 2 hours of uninterrupted work on projects, this is one of them, and work distractions by blocking no meetings days as well. And we can see as well there's a list of all my energy transactions. So let's have a look next at what today would look like. So I've not put anything in today, but we can see if we go through, got some daily charges there. So you can see the graph is now updating. And this also leads into my AI insights, and this is a daily reflection. So I get a score for physical health, lifestyle balance, social, mental, mindfulness, and purpose and meaning. And then it says about sort of what I've done yesterday and how this, I need to be staying mindful about my energy levels, tracking frustration, setting aside time to reflect. So this is based off my information, my primary goals, my weekly summaries. So this actually gets smarter over time, which is really nice. So the more you use the app, the more this becomes more fine-tuned into what you actually want to achieve. That helps a lot with burnout, actually. So if you're having some bad days, it can be like a big flag saying, hey, you're not focusing on things that you should be, say social health, for example. You need to start looking into this more. Cool, okay, and then if we go into my weekly report. Now this is quite interesting. This is reflecting on the whole week. This is probably one of the nicest things you have is after you've given a week's worth of energy transactions, you can actually have a real in-depth look at what's actually going on in your week. Now this is really helpful if you have one of those bad weeks where you don't know why you're feeling down. Have a reflection on your whole week, see what's going on. So you can see that I've not been spending so much on mindfulness and mental emotional. My physical health probably a bit low, but purpose and meaning and social health's gone up a bit, and that's because I've been going out doing things. And if we read into this, you can see here, mindfulness and emotional health needs attention, establish a structured routine, exercise and meaning. So it's giving me that feedback which is based off what I want to achieve, which is really nice. Another nice little thing that you get is you can go into your achievements and you can actually see what's going on here. So a little bit more gamification of this is every time you end a transaction, you get a little bit of experience. You also get these achievements of, I've logged my first charger, I've had my first weekly reflection, first weekly review, I'm setting goals, I've got a rhythm, 3 consecutive days using the app. So this is to more push people to actually keep using the app, and I think it's very important that this becomes part of people's routines. Now it takes 2 weeks to actually build a routine, so it's not something that's easy, but if you can stick to it, you'll get some real value out of an application like this. Brilliant. So let's look back at the dashboard. This is a great app for you to sort of stay on track of what's actually going on in your life. It's very easy to get caught up with busy things, so just taking the time to journal these things down, using these AI insights to understand your data, very important. And if you want to learn more, just go to Enerio.app. We do have an Android application coming out very soon. There's a lot of information here. We have blogs, information about as well if you'd like to read up on how we do things. If you're more interested in how we manage your data, you can look at the privacy policy as well, which explains a lot how we use data. We don't sell data, we don't do anything like that. Your data is only used for you, and it's going to stay that way. We're not going to do anything with your data apart from make sure that you're using the data the best way you can. So yeah, please check out Enerio.app. We do love feedback as well, so please do give us some feedback if you have any. And yeah, looking forward to seeing you on the app. So if this does resonate with you, if you felt productive but exhausted, or wanted a clearer way to understand what's actually helping you and what's draining you in your life, I'd love for you to check out Enerio. You can try it at www.enerio.app. It's still evolving and I'm currently actively improving it, so if you'd like to be involved, I would genuinely love your feedback. You can always contact me either through the app, we have a feedback section, or you could either email me via contact@enerio.app. Thank you so much for watching, and I do hope to see you on the app.